Welcome, Level Uppers, to another episode of Level Up Hangout, Team Greg Edition.
Hello, everybody. The best team is here for you. Sending our love.
Yeah. I am one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make the show Midori, and I am joined by my brother, my teammates, Gregory GVZ Verga.
Yo, yo, yo. It's Team Leader, Team Strategist, Team JVC.
We're not going to toot our own horn this entire episode, although we could. We totally could.
Most of it.
Let's put the comments up on the stream. We got several people in the room. Welcome to Teammater. We also have Steel Zero.
He says Team Police. I don't know if that's a valid team in the Trophy Wars, but okay.
We got Johnny Poolside in the room. We also have Ghost Games and a few others. JC Hyena FMG. I don't know.
Do you think he's related to? Wait, do you think he's related to the hyenas from what's it called, Lion King?
Let's go with that. Yeah, and no, we are not blood brothers. Although we've been mistaken before.
I feel like at this point, my mom forged my birth certificate. Let's be real.
We were in. Let's just tell the story again. We were in Friendly's one time, which
my
is
favorite story.
A very nice little restaurant here in the United States.
Oh, is that not like a thing?
I don't know if it's everywhere. I don't know if it's on the East Coast or West Coast. I have no idea. But it's a nice little restaurant. We were in there, and the waiter walked up to us and thought that Greg and I were brothers. The weird part was that my actual blood brother was sitting right next to me.
It was kind of weird.
It was kind of weird.
But, like, I was okay with it. It was the best day of my life. If anybody tells me that I'm related to Drew, I get really happy. So thank you, everybody.
I will take that as a compliment.
You can take it as the best compliment in the world. JC Hyena says, do you have to isolate yourself so your mic doesn't mic up every single noise around you? No. I feel like this mic is probably the best sounding mic I've had. It cost me $120, so I would hope so.
Yeah, as long as you have it on cardioid, it pretty much only takes the noise that is in front of it. So yeah.
Cardioid is like the one that looks like a heart, right? Not the butt one.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Teammater says, thanks for accepting my friend request. You are so welcome, Teammater. Thank you for adding me as a friend. Johnny Poolside says, yes, Greg, I think he is. I don't know what that's.
Just in case you guys don't know, this is Level Up Hangout. It is a show that is on once every month, and it has no agenda. There is no
as you can probably tell,
no scripted elements to this show. We're just talking. We're gonna shoot the breeze, talk video games and movies and TV shows. We already kind of started pre-show with Bloodline, which is an excellent Netflix show. It's actually my favorite Netflix show.
Even after Making a Murderer? Making a Murderer is my #1 currently.
No, I would say Making a Murderer is #2 for me.
Okay.
Right behind Bloodline.
Well, I have to finish Bloodline. I'm only on episode 2. I just started.
Yeah. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Speaking of shows on Netflix, I was waiting to get to Bloodline for the longest time because I committed to House previous to this. Drew's been yelling at me. He's like, watch Bloodline, blah, blah, blah. I finished House. What? Cuddy leaves before the final season. I'm like...
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers for House. Well, this show, didn't it end recently?
It's several years ago now.
Okay. Yeah, so spoilers for House. Cuddy leaves season 7 because House drives his car when he's on Vicodin into her home. And then they go back to working together, which makes no fucking sense. Like, if somebody drove their car into my house and they were my employee, I had the privilege to fire them, I would fire them. So that didn't make any sense. Then they're working together for 4 episodes, and you're thinking like their relationship's kind of on the mend, and then Cuddy just doesn't come back in season 8. She doesn't come back for the finale.
Yeah, that show was a mess at the end.
She doesn't come back for anything. I was so upset.
How'd you feel about the Wilson stuff?
First of all, Wilson was the only character that got any sort of storyline in season 8. All the other characters just went on the case-by-case basis, which sucked because I really liked the 2 new doctors, Adams and the little Asian girl. I hate to be racist and say it like that, but the actress's name is Charlene Yee. I don't remember the name of her.
I remember her, yeah.
But she is fucking hysterical. All of her scenes, she nailed. You get introduced to her when House gets out of prison, and she punches a doctor in the face because he grabs her ass. But like the whole episode, you're trying to figure out why.
She's the one that never plays anything but awkward, right?
Yeah, she's the best.
Has no other persona except that.
Best, though.
Like she was in the one 40 with Paul Rudd and This Is 40.
Yeah.
This is 40. She was in that, and it was the exact same movie, or exact same role, I should say. A few comments in the chat room. Steel Zero agrees that Bloodline is a great series. Level Up host Drew votes for Orange is the New Black as the #1 Netflix show. And also, we found out that JC Hyena TMG is not from The Lion King. He's actually Jackie Chan from the future.
Okay. I hope you're from Jackie Chan Adventures. That used to be a cartoon, because that was a good show.
Oh my God, this brings me back video game related stuff here.
Jackie Chan Adventures?
This is Twitch. No, yes.
Oh, okay, wow.
On TurboGrafx.
Wow.
My very first console ever, TurboGrafx, came out around the same time as the Super Nintendo, but got murdered by it. There was a Jackie Chan game that was awesome.
What?
It was awesome.
I didn't realize Jackie Chan made video games, but I'm okay with this, so...
It was amazing.
Did you ever watch the cartoon?
Yeah, I did a little bit. Not
Jackie,
like religiously.
One more thing. That's my favorite. He said that every 5 seconds on the show. I don't know how the voice actor was, but good for him.
Carlos Trejo says, "What are you guys talking about?" Nothing.
You don't know.
Nothing at all. We are talking about Jackie Chan Adventures. We're talking about Netflix. What is your favorite Netflix series, guys? We got Orange is the New Black from Level Up host Drew. Steel Zero agrees that Bloodline is great. Italian Mob mentioned, as we know, that Witness received a 10 out of 10 masterpiece score from IGN, as well as many other 9s and 8s, and is reviewing very, very well.
I don't know how to feel about that game. I want to get it. I'm eventually probably going to get it. It's awesome that it got a 10 out of 10, but I feel like that's such a coveted score, especially from IGN. They don't really give that out. So, like I said, I'm excited to get it. I'm just not going to buy it for $40. I don't think it's a $40 game.
Yeah. No, you know what? It probably is worth $40. Yeah. It's the problem. The problem is that my perception of that game for the last 2-3 years, ever since the reveal at the PlayStation event, was that it was Braid.
Oh,
you know,
100%. Yeah.
Like Jonathan Blow's other games. It was a 3 to 6 hour small title, indie title. This is not that. The Witness is 40 to 100 hours, $40, you know, almost full retail price, you know, 2/3 of the way there. It's not what I expected. And for that reason, I can't kind of wrap my head around it. I can't get used to the fact that this is not a small indie title. Yeah. I would have been okay with $20, but that was probably my limit.
Yeah, $20 was probably my limit for that as well. And then we talked about this a little bit on It Only Does PlayStation, but right on the opposite end of things, I discovered that Gone Home finally released on PlayStation 4, but that released for $20, and I was like, I don't think that's $20 for me.
You are going to love that game, but
I bet you anything.
That being said, no, don't get it for $20. $10 is perfect for that, but $20 is too much. And I guess at that point it's like $10. Who cares? But that game will go on sale. It might even be a PlayStation Plus title in the future. Like I 100% think that you should wait for that one and love it when it comes out. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for you to play that game because I know you're gonna love it.
I love when Drew knows me so well because it makes me happy. Everything that Drew's ever recommended it to me in my life, game-wise, television show-wise, movie-wise, I've enjoyed.
We're talking about Netflix a lot right now, so I wanted to go to
Making a Murderer Best Show.
I want to go to the Love trailer for Netflix. Have you watched this yet?
My girl, Jillian Jacobs.
With Jillian Jacobs.
I love her.
And
it looks really good.
It does look really good. So,
do we turn this into an ill show? Drew, redo the banners.
Okay, let's watch the trailer for Love. This is Judd Apatow's new series for Netflix, and I'm excited about it.
So that'll be $235.
Dude, I don't have my wallet. Can I pay you back later?
This isn't a charity.
But we'll come right back.
Hey, you know what? I got this.
Okay.
And a pack of cigarettes?
A pack of smokes.
Parliaments.
Even when she looks like this bad with no makeup, I feel like I'm still attracted to her.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't look great in this.
No, not at all.
It's totally cool. It's on me.
Don't be a fucking hero.
This guy, though.
Gus.
Yeah, this guy doesn't look so good either.
Not so much. He was just born.
Did you watch Community?
No, I haven't watched one episode of that show.
At radio
I just really like Jillian Jacobs.
You should watch it. It's really clever and fun.
Yeah,
everyone tells me I would like that show.
Maybe we should both quit. I'm joking. One of us quit. I'm kidding.
You know what's good for
Can you hear this, Greg?
Me.
No.
No.
But I've seen it, so I'm inferring on the noises. Before we do another trailer, I'll bring it up on YouTube, though. That way I can comment on it.
My
These
last
stuffs.
girlfriend, she hated it when I ate fast food.
Is that why you
One of the
guys broke
parts I
up?
really liked about the trailer was the music.
Maybe now
BT
would be a
dubs.
good time to get the boxes out of my house.
About what?
Just
The music
boxes of
in this
DVDs.
trailer.
In the trailer,
Okay,
yeah.
well, it's just shit you
really
can
like
watch
the music.
online.
These
It definitely has
Blu-rays
that
have,
indie vibe
exclusive
going on.
Special features, you bitch.
My ex,
Ya
he's
bitch.
still really hung up on me.
She's a fucking whore. I told you not to call her that.
Oh shit! Thank you for defending my honor.
I am the one that called you a whore.
Nobody ever just pulls you.
I'm gonna
aside
try and
goes,
figure out
"Hey,
how to
just
make
so
you
know,
hear this."
Relationships are fucking
Like through the
bullshit.
Skype.
I just think
call?
we're
Yeah.
two nice people
Okay.
who gave it our best shot. Anyway, I'm into chubby guys.
I just keep believing in this fucking lie that a relationship evolves.
She's
and
so
gets better.
crazy.
And these guys come
Yes,
from
she is.
fucking
Crazy.
Movies. Pretty
That's the
Woman?
only word I could
Fuck
use to
you.
describe her.
Sweet Home Alabama. Lies. When Harry Met Sally. Fucking lies. Homeland season 3.
Very confusing.
Get it out of my life.
Where are you from?
Brookings, South Dakota.
My mom always tells me I should date a Midwestern boy because they're really sweet and honest.
Oh really? Well, tell your mom to go fuck herself. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I didn't.
I got it.
I have no idea.
No worries. Like I said, next time we go to a trailer or something, I'll just bring it up on YouTube. So.
Yeah, well, just have to do it that way. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that looks really fun. I liked Master of None so much.
That's what I
and
was just gonna say.
Yeah, so it kind of makes me feel.
I like
that.
the little. This is supposed to be half an hour or an hour? Do we know?
I have a feeling it's gonna be less than half an hour.
Yeah, that's what I would assume too. Master of None, I think, worked so well. I wanted so much more of Master of None right after I finished it. Like I was a little depressed after I finished that show. Just
It was
because
kind
so
of.
good.
It was kind of sad too, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it did end on a very somber note.
Yeah, it was kind of a downer.
A wee bit. But in general, I really like that show. I really like Aziz Ansari, and that was the same guy that did Parks and Rec, right? That did that show with him, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. Yeah. I like that he acted in it, but you could clearly tell that the Asian friend was not an actor. He was just kind of just wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, 100%.
I thought that was kind of cool that the two of them did it together as friends. That's like us. We would do that.
Oh my god, easily. We would have the best show on television.
Back to the Witness. Phantom 5692 says, "Trust me, the game is massive. Well worth the $40."
Ooh.
I heard, which kind of worries me.
Uh-oh.
I heard that it has no direction at all.
Yeah, that scares me a lot.
Like you have no idea where to go, which is fine, but like I need to know that there's a goal.
Yeah,
in
me
mind,
too.
That there's something that you're trying to accomplish.
See, like a perfect example of that would be Journey, a game that we highlight a lot on our show. Like it's literally you could do anything, go anywhere, but like there's a basic linear goal, and you see it out in the distance the whole time.
Exactly. That's the thing about Journey is it's so simplistic in that you have no idea why you're doing what you're doing, but you know I want to get to that damn mountain.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, what is going on in that mountain? I want to know what's going on there.
Where are we? It's such a good show. Game. I love that game.
That reminded me of Lost.
What did?
Where are we?
Oh.
And I saw somebody in the chat room mention earlier Lost as their favorite Netflix show. We were specifically talking Netflix exclusive
Original,
shows,
yeah.
But at the same
accept Lost as an
time,
answer.
Lost is something that I came to love through Netflix, so I can understand that.
Yeah, Netflix was the first time I watched that show at all.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Man, I'll never forget it. I'll never
Yeah.
forget the first time I watched Lost. We should do this. We should talk about the first time we watched Lost.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was I was coming in from Drexel, and it was when
Oh,
I
you were
was
doing like a backstory. This is
Yeah.
good. Okay, I'm excited.
I was commuting at that time, and I came home from an early class. I was probably home by like 11. You know, it was one of those early days, and I was like, "What am I going to do with my day?" And I was searching through Netflix, and I usually would put things on in the background,
Okay.
you know, and then work on like browse GameFAQs or NeoGAF
Yeah.
or whatever. So I put on Lost, and like I kept like glancing up at it, you know, and then the moment like the monster thing happened with like the groan in the first episode, I was like, wait a second.
Yep.
I thought this was like Survivor. I honestly, I had no idea. And the show had been on for like 2 years at that point. And the moment that happened, I was like, I thought they were just like trapped on an island and, you know, people turned on each other and it was like Lord of the Flies. So then I became like a little bit invested. And then I didn't stop. I watched like 6 episodes that day. But when Walkabout came, episode 4, technically, and that final scene happened with the wheelchair. Anybody who watches Lost knows it. I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
This is the greatest show ever.
It was
like
like
I
crazy.
couldn't believe it. I was like, this is not it's one of those moments like where this is not what I was expecting, and it's so much better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was so blown away by that episode. Like, I couldn't believe it.
That show in general just blew me away. I heard everyone knew of Lost. Even if you didn't watch the show, I never watched.
Yeah, I had heard of it.
I never read an article about the show. I had no idea what the hell the show was about. I didn't even know it was like an island, so I didn't even have like the Survivor expectation. And one day I went through Netflix. I was like, you know what? What is this instant queue thing? Before it was the My List, and I was like, what is this? Like, how does this work? So I went through all of Netflix. I've got all the movies, all the TV shows I ever heard about or read anything about, and I put them up there. And I was like, let's start off with this Lost thing. I heard it's a phenomenon of sorts, and I started it. And as soon as even the fucking title sequence when the letters come in and it's just like, I was like, what is this show? And then I watched, no joke, season 1 I watched I watched it all consecutively, like one right after the other. And then I'm almost positive when I started season 2, I called in sick to work 2 days, and I never call in sick to work. I watched season 2 consecutively. And then season 3 ruined me and my life. And that's why on my laptop I have the sticker, Not Penny's Boat.
Not Penny's Boat. So good. Yeah, I always remember like hearing of Lost, and the thing I always would hear, and I had no idea what it meant, is like, there's this guy in the hatch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, what guy in the hatch? Like,
what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Exactly. Yeah. I was so confused by what this show was. Another good example of that, I've said this on the show before, so I'm sorry to people that have heard this story, but Game of Thrones. I had no idea what that show was. And when I saw it on HBO's advertisements, I was like, oh, they're copying like the Tudors now, you know, like doing like Henry the Eighth shit or something, like some historical drama. And then I watched the first episode, and I was like, ooh, this is, you know, with the snow and they're in the woods, and I was like, this is pretty eerie, and I like the atmosphere here. They're at least putting in the work. And then you see like the freaking White Walker, and I was like, no, this is awesome. Like, this is what I wanted this show to be. I was so excited about that when I saw the White Walker. I was like, all right, I'm on board with this.
Game of Thrones, I think I always knew about. I don't remember if that was one for me where I was like, if there was any hype for it coming up. I just kind of remember always watching that show. There was never like Lost had a significant moment for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Game of Thrones is good television. Don't get me wrong. I love
it
the
is.
show. It's just not my favorite show. Like, if
I agree.
Shows, like, it's not my favorite.
I like Game of Thrones a lot. I'm excited for every season that comes on.
Yeah, me too.
But I remember when Game of Thrones was on and Breaking Bad was ending, and like my brother, my dad, and like a few other people that were watching both at the same time were saying Game of Thrones was better, and I was like, are you fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Like, no, like not even close. Like, I've had emotional and it comes back to this. Remember, we were talking about this on Sunday's show, that emotional reactions are very important to me. And I've had emotional reactions to Game of Thrones. The scene with, I don't want to say too much, but the fire and the little girl, that's all I'm going to say. That tore me up. That was messed up. I cried. Yeah. But nothing affected me like some of the scenes from Breaking Bad. I mean, some of those
Breaking Bad is a show that, like, if you don't at least tear up at the show, if not profusely sob, like, there's something wrong with you as a human.
Yeah.
That show was something so special.
You don't get a show like that too often. I don't think we'll get another show like that in another decade, probably.
If ever, yeah.
Yeah, that was
so good.
A special
Speaking
show.
of spin-off Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul season 2 is coming.
Yeah, I would love for us to be able to do our reaction times on that. We'll see if we can. Maybe we'll try and do like bunches, you know,
like we did for what's it called?
Leftovers.
The best show on television.
That is probably my favorite show right now.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I like it more than Game of Thrones.
Oh, easily more than Game of Thrones. The Leftovers is a show that is like, it doesn't make sense to me as the reason why I love it so much, and that's why I recommend it to every single human being I talk to. And everybody that I've recommended it to has watched the first episode, been hooked, and then texted me and been like, thank you so much for recommending the show. And I'm like, you're welcome, I know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, it's like about the rapture, right? It's like, yes, but it's not. Like, that's not what it's about. It's like about people. It's about like relationships. It's just, and then everyone's like, well, that sounds boring. It's like, no, you don't understand. You just have to watch it. Like,
it's not a show you can explain.
No, you can't. Yeah. And everybody in the chat room, please, if you have HBO, check out The Leftovers. It's probably the best show on TV right now. Firefighter says never saw one episode of Lost. If you know nothing about Lost, like you don't know anything that happens, you don't know how it ends, you are in for a treat. Watch it on Netflix. And one of the things that a lot of people complain about with Lost, especially when it was live on television, was the pacing of it, because they didn't do the best job at certain points of like bringing the show back at the right time or making you wait too long between episodes. The great thing about Netflix, it's a binge watch show. Like you just want to keep watching, and it works so well that way. In some ways, I think I benefited from watching it through Netflix.
Oh, 100%. I wouldn't have been able to watch that show weekly. Like, I was so happy I was able to watch that binge watch style, because I don't think I would have been able to survive the other way.
We got a resubscription from Derek, aka the 9 Fox. We raised the XP amounts for subscriptions because I feel like we weren't giving enough. Subscriptions are a big deal, so we raised subscription totals to 500 XP now to all of our new subscribers. And follows as well. Follows are really important, so 100 XP to all of our new follows.
Turn up.
You can follow us right now, guys. If you are new to the show, hit that heart or follow button at twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow, because we're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. I'm going to be finishing Life is Strange tomorrow.
Oh. What time are you doing that?
I'll be starting at around 6 p.m.
Oh, I'm going to be at work, but I will watch the archive. I want to see your reaction to it live. So as soon as you archive that, I'm watching that.
Your
you
average
better
psych.
text me immediately.
Well, I think we're about to have a fist fight here. Average psych and myself. He thinks that leftovers.
The leftovers have no idea what you see in it.
What? Nah, I mean, there's a lot of people that really dislike that show. I go on NeoGaf, and I remember the first season in particular, people hated the first season. Everybody switched on the second season and thought the second season was phenomenal. Personally, I think I still like the first season more. I loved the second season, don't get me wrong, but I think I actually like the first season a little bit more. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that don't like it.
You know what I mean? Like, the second season was incredible, but like you got more individual moments rather than like comparing these families and everything like that. Like, I kind of wish each family member of like is it the Murphys?
The Murphys, yeah.
Family. We finally put their name after how many reaction times? I wish they got more of like single stories. They kind of got little vignettes within the episodes, but like in season 1, every single character got their own episode, which I thought was something so unique to television. That was like a Lost thing, you know?
Your average like says bland pacing, hackneyed acting.
What?
Really, one of the things I will 100% disagree with is the acting. The acting in that show is excellent.
Here's the thing,
but
like, if you don't like the story for whatever reason, then you're not going to get the
characters. And it's if you wanted like nonstop like action and crazy things happening, I could understand the pacing being too slow for you. But acting wise, man, I don't understand that at all. Acting was great.
The acting is the best part about that show. It's what makes the show. All of the characters' interactions with one another, and then the characters' dilemmas within themselves. Holy shit, dude. Like, there's one character that doesn't speak the entirety of season 1, and then in season 2, she goes from mental image to real person to panic attack mode to kind of stable to what the fuck is her current status. Like, that's crazy that a person can do that as an actor.
I'm so happy that there's going to be another season and that they already decided it's the last season. Let's finish the show the right way. I don't know. I thought that second season was great.
3-season show too. I think that's awesome that they're doing that.
There should be more shows like that. That's like how UK does it. Like Europe, they do like 2-3 seasons and then they're done.
Speaking of UK, BBC just released all 3 seasons of Black Mirror on Netflix. It stars what's his face, the guy from Mad Men.
Well, it has all different people in it. Every episode's different. It's like the Twilight Zone. And when you say 3 seasons, that actually only means 7 episodes.
Wait, what?
There's only 7 episodes.
I didn't know this whole thing at all.
There's only 7 episodes in the 3 seasons.
That's so sad. But
I think it's...
Are they hour long?
It might even only be 6 episodes. I think it's 2 in the first season, 3 in the second season, and 1 in the third season.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, they're like an hour long, and they're isolated stories. It's
Have you watched them?
No, I haven't, but I want to. I hear great things.
Oh, okay, yeah. I added it to my list last night because I just saw it, and it was like season 3 now, and it was in my recommended. I very highly recommend going through your recommended shows in Netflix because they know you very well. Every show I've gotten off that list too has been superb. I just watched a. Did you know Netflix had this? They're like kind of like Disney Pixar animation films, but like for adults.
No, I did not.
There's this one I just watched. It's called Cheaters, and it's like a hand-drawn art style. It's black and white. It's all like graphic.
It's Netflix original?
Cartoon. No, it's not a Netflix original.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole section for it though on Netflix. It's like graphical cartoons for adults. And there's one I watched last night. It's called Cheaters. It was like really, really good. It's about this like couple, and one of the couple, without spoiling too much, like one of them obviously cheats. And then it's like how they go through the situation and how they resolve it. It was really good. Like I was shocked.
Interesting. I'll check it out if you liked it.
Yeah, adult animations. I don't know if that's the category name, but it's something similar to that on Netflix. But there's a whole slew full of them. I was like, what is this? There's like a spy thriller one that stars Daniel Craig as the voice actor. It's like a little insane. I never even heard about it before.
Teamater, we have no idea what you're talking about, but please stop spamming. TX Buck, welcome.
Oh, that's...
He said it like 4 times now, and I'm not sure why he keeps saying it.
Oh, because he went to the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then. We're glad that you have no problems, or actually may have liver problems. That's not good. But I'm glad your heart is good.
She's crazy. Rick said earlier, Team Greg Hangout. Hi guys, with a heart. Hi Rick.
Yeah. Hey Rick. Johnny said I thought Andrew makes the show. Who said that I didn't?
Yeah.
I do make this show.
What show don't you make? Let's be honest.
Carnival. I heard very good things about Carnival. You know what I tried? Carnival got canceled after like 3 seasons. It never got a closer to it, but I heard good things about it. I'm not sure what it's about though. I think that's the right one. I think Carnival, or am I thinking of Deadwood? I might be thinking of Deadwood. They were both kind of in the same. They were both on HBO, and I didn't watch either of them. One I am trying to watch again for the 3rd time. I keep trying to get into this show, but it starts really, really slow. Is The Wire?
Oh, I can't. Everyone tells me about that show. I just can't.
I'm trying.
Every time I started, I'm like, why? I can do so many other
That first episode is boring.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
I'm sorry. It's just boring. I can't.
I don't know if I just missed it because, like, I didn't watch it at its time that it aired. But, like, I didn't even realize it wasn't even in HD when it aired. And now it's in HD if you watch it through HBO Go. But, like, I can't get into that show at all.
Like, the stuff in the projects interests me, but the cop stuff, it just really, like, I did not care about it at all. I don't know. I hear it gets so good though, so I'm going to keep going. I've watched 2 episodes, and I'm going to keep going. I need to try and get through the show because it's always up there as listed with Breaking Bad as one of the best shows of all time. So
I can't see it as that.
GFN says, Rick says, The Wire is so good, but yeah, the start is brutally bland. So
I feel like I have the opposite effect with certain shows, like House for me. That recently a show I just finished. That started off so good, I feel. And then it got progressively better. Like then they started like diving into the characters more, and then by like season 5, I feel like it hit its peak. And then it got terrible. Like the last 3 seasons, I was just like, what is happening? Like this is just falling apart. The same thing with a show I relate all the time to. This was one of my biggest disappointments in a television show was Dexter. I watched seasons 1 through 4. Probably the best show on television. You watch season 5, they try to switch up the stuff because it went through the writer's strike, and you're like, okay, I could see like they're trying to maneuver some stuff. Then seasons 6 and 7, especially 6 is the worst season of a television show I have ever watched in my life. It is god awful. It ruins all the characters that you love so much. 7, they bring in Yvonne Strahovski, and she's just nice to look at, so like that kind of helped them. And then season 8, the ending, what the fuck, dude? Like what?
Yeah, I wasn't. I'd stopped watching for the most part by that point, but
oh, so bad. That was one of the worst finales in television. What about you? What's like your worst finale in a television show that you can remember? Dexter is easily
Dexter's up there for sure. Dexter's one of the worst I've ever seen. 2.5 Men. Never even like needed to watch that show all the way through. It's
how does that end?
Charlie finally comes back.
Good.
But you never see him because it's not actually Charlie Sheen playing him.
Oh, he wasn't allowed back on the show.
I don't know. So he's walking back up to the door. He was like hiding out in like another country or some shit because he was hiding from this girl. I can't remember. But the show ends with him walking up to the door, about to knock on it, and then a piano falls on his head from a helicopter above. And then it pans off screen to show that like they're on a set. And then Chuck Lorre, the guy who creates all the shows, says winning to make fun of Charlie Sheen, and then a piano falls on his head, and the show ends.
What?
I know.
Is that real?
I'm dead serious. That's how the show ends. Well, let's watch this. I'll put it up on YouTube for you. Hold on. Oh, damn it, but you can't hear it.
How is that real?
You know what I want to watch? Here's a video called "How to Share Music Through Skype."
Hey guys, it's me, Matt.
No,
Today I'm
not-
gonna show you how to share music.
Not listening to that.
I love when videos start and it's like, hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to put trophies onto your PlayStation system.
Yeah.
I'm like, no!
That's not compelling.
Stop it.
That's not compelling live stuff right here.
Rick says, oh man, that last season, that ending too. Yeah, Dexter was that was a bad one. Daryl says they might be bringing Dexter back.
Yeah.
That was the intent of it, was to leave him, spoilers for Dexter, just in case you're not caught up, but at the end of the show, he's left alive.
Showtime demanded that he not die.
Which is the dumbest decision in the world. Why would you kill the only other character that matters to him? His sister!
Yeah.
And then they tried to make them fall in love. That show was fucked. That
They
whole show was
they
fucked.
backtracked on that so fast because
Thank
everybody
God
was
they
like
did.
not feeling it. And it was like, this doesn't work, guys. Like, I don't care if they're not actually brother and sister. They're still brother and sister. This is
They grew
weird.
up together.
Stop.
You know what's weird is another show currently on television is doing that, but it's not
Flash.
Yeah, which is I don't get why I don't care in that show, but I cared so much in Dexter.
Yeah, it was weird in Dexter.
Well, I think in Dexter because he's so much younger when the family takes him. Like
Yeah.
Barry in the Flash is 13 when his
What's weird about Dexter in comparison to Flash is you had 6 seasons of them clearly being very brother-sister-esque. And
Oh, that's
Flash,
true, too.
from the first episode, you can tell Barry has a crush on this girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's so obvious from the first episode.
Yeah.
So, it messes it up.
Your average psych says one of the worst I thought was BSG. I don't even know what that's referring to.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, I never watched that show. I'm sorry.
I think I remember the twist being something related to time, or that the villain is not really a villain. I can't remember. I can't remember what the twist was.
It's Battlestar Galactica, so like what?
The Sopranos, I disagree, had a bad ending. I understand everybody wanted to know what happened, but I actually
I
really...
kind of like the Sopranos ending.
I like the ambiguity of it, actually. I think it's really...
See,
I don't know,
it's
compelling.
different for each show, I think. I think you have to take it on a show-by-show basis. And on some things, I kind of like it to be up to the person's interpretation. Like Lost is a show that like they definitively answer everything for you
Well,
while leaving the ambiguity there.
That's one of the most annoying things ever to me, is how people confuse the ending of Lost when I thought it was so freaking clear what had happened.
Yeah.
But...
See,
yeah.
like in my mind, I picture what happened to be what I wanted to happen. Like I feel like they kind of gave everybody like here's the ending that like it makes everybody like nicely tied up in a neat bow for you. But then at the same time, like you could interpret it in so many different ways, and there are like a whole bunch of stuff I've read online, etc., etc.
The one thing I dislike is when, spoiler alert for Lost, guys. The one thing I dislike is when people say they were dead the whole time.
Yeah.
Because that is the one of the things that they definitively say is not true in the episode. Like Christian talking in the church at the end, like Jack says, you know, so they're all dead too, and then then Christian says, yeah, some of them died before you, some of them died long after you.
Yeah.
And then Jack says, but why are they all here now? And then he says, well, there is no now here.
Yeah.
He's saying like it doesn't matter when they died.
Yeah.
Like time doesn't matter here. Everybody is here because this is where they're supposed to be. You guys are meant to move on together, but some died before you, some died long after you.
Yeah.
That means that they didn't die like in the plane
Everyone
crash.
lived their lives. Yeah.
Yes, everybody lived their lives. Like I can't stand when everybody's like, "Oh, they died in the plane crash. It was so predictable. I thought that was limbo from the first season." I was like, "Well, good for you, but that's not what happened anyway." So,
Drew, just to give you some insight on hanging out, other than Love Love Hangout, me, Drew, and Kristen, Drew's wife, just in case you don't know her and you are in this room, we watched a movie called Big Fish, and then we started talking about the Lost finale somehow as we randomly get into discussions, and Drew it put both me and Kristen into tears when he told us the ending of Lost is a way that he can interpret like death in the afterlife, like after somebody dies, and that it's a point in time where like no matter when you die, all the people will be waiting for you there before you can all move on together. I started crying hysterically.
well, I like you said, I think
it's
it's
so nice.
I think Lost is what a lot of people want heaven to be.
Yeah.
And
That's why I felt like the ending hit so strongly for me.
yes,
I was like,
for
this
me
is
as well,
awesome.
because if I have any perception of what heaven is, this is getting kind of weird now.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry
I don't. This is weird. I don't like necessarily believe in an afterlife. Like I don't think.
Neither do I.
I don't think people live forever in heaven. That's me personally. I don't. I think that would be dumb. I don't want to live forever in heaven. Yeah. I want to die. Everybody dies. I want to die. Like I don't want to live forever. But I do think that to merge science and religion here, I do think that when you die, most people probably want to die with happy thoughts.
Yeah.
And your brain is going to be firing off all these different things. And I think heaven is created out of that. And it's like this eternal thing that happens because this is the last thing that's happening in your brain. Like you're just taking exactly what you want heaven to be, and that it happens. Like that's what it is, because you're creating it. And since you die with that last thing happening, with that last electric, impulse firing in your brain, it lasts forever.
And that's why I always, whenever people are like, oh, like I see the light, like when I died for however long, I'm like, I feel like that's just your subconscious kind of telling you like, oh, let's inject as much happiness as we can before like everything goes black. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who knows what happens in the brain when you're dying? Like it's probably crazy shit happening.
Yeah, it's insane.
But that's what I love about Lost, is that it tried to combine science and religion. And I feel like that was kind of the whole point of the show, is that Jack started off as a man of science. He becomes a man of faith. But I feel like it never lost that combination of science and religion.
Yeah, I think that's why the show succeeded so well, especially in my opinion, because it combined both so well without like forcing an opinion on you. You know what I mean?
A lot of people's like least favorite episode in Lost was Across the Sea, because it tried to explain a lot of things.
Remind me of this episode?
It was the one that introduced the light in the cave, and everybody's like, that's so corny. This isn't what Lost is about. But that is what Lost is about. It's about science and religion, science and magic, all this kind of stuff, because magic is just science that we haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that was. That light was electromagnetic energy. But when you're in 2000 BC, you're going to look at that light and you're going to say, ooh, it's magic.
Yeah, it's like he's a sorcerer. Like,
that's the point. Like, it's just because they hadn't figured it out yet. That light was purely energy. It was electromagnetic energy coming off of the planet, and you can then explain that later on as life, death, rebirth, everything connected through that one thing. Maybe it's a portal, who knows? And who knows if someday maybe that could even be explained with science. But that's the point. It's just religion, maybe even like a god, heaven, hell, it could all be explained with science someday. It's just, I don't think it ever will be. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we know what the universe is, where we know what God is, where we know what started it all, because that's something that could go on forever. I mean, you can just keep going back. It's there's no point.
For everybody just to analyze that, like if we don't ever figure it out, like I'm personally okay with that. Like I'm not a guy that needs to know everything about everything. You know what I mean?
No, I love thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. And
but then it also,
but not figuring it out. That's kind of scary. Yeah,
it's a mind fuck, because you go back. It's like, oh well, the thing that started it all was the Big Bang. It's like, yeah, but what the hell put that there?
Yeah, like what?
And if you're talking about God put it there, then who put God there? Like it could go on forever. Like that's what's so crazy. We don't have that kind of understanding of reality and the universe. Like we can't even perceive what could possibly be, because we have there's no way we could even understand it.
Yeah.
Like, so how could we ever even guess? Like, that's what's so crazy about it, is how big the universe is, a perceivable universe, as we've seen now. And you look at Earth in comparison, it's just, oh man. Universe is a scary, scary thing.
Thank you everybody for joining Drew and Greg today on an episode of Cosmos. All we need is some deep boys to rate the show for us here.
Back to let's talk about the Earth being round versus flat.
God bless us.
Like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Have you seen that?
No.
He's arguing with this rapper on Twitter that's saying the Earth is flat.
Is this a real thing?
It's real. It's 100% real.
I feel like you are making a whole...
I am 100% telling the truth right now.
The 2.5 Men finale, I'm still not so sure.
No,
there's a lot you have
terrible.
to explain. Matty F. and Matt said a little while ago, speaking about television shows again, to get us back on some sort of track. He said the worst finale ever was the Sarah Connor Chronicles. It was the Terminator show on Fox.
I think it's because it didn't really have an ending, right?
It got canceled, Matty. That's probably why the show kind of felt off to you, but I'm happy that they ended it in a way that it still links itself to the movie where Terminator 2 starts. Which is kind of cool, and I really, really like that show. I really wish that show didn't get canceled. It just didn't have the viewers, but the writing was excellent. Probably my favorite Terminator.
Yeah, have you seen Genesis yet?
No, I have not. I don't think I want to see Genesis.
No, me either. I heard it was so bad. I never was fond of what's her name, Daenerys, as Sarah Connor.
It just didn't fit for me, that casting choice. Rick says, yep, Andrew isn't lying. The guy wanted to get back at Charlie Sheen that bad. He said, I didn't mind The Sopranos ending at all. I'm one of the few, though. This is true.
Rick and I seem to agree on things.
Apparently. Maybe he's switching over to Team Greg.
Yeah.
Johnny Poolside says, so heaven is being trapped on an island? Boo. I wish.
You know, maybe. Some people, I think, would love to be on a beautiful tropical island as long as they have food resources and water.
And if I had a Kate, too, that wouldn't hurt things.
Kate, yes, I agree with that.
Super Dave says, well, more for me. Who's the actress that plays... Oh, my God, why am I blanking? Juliet. Who plays Juliet? Who's the actress?
I want to say, like, Elizabeth something, but let me look it up real quick. Hold on.
She's perfect. I love Juliet. I love her so much.
I like her as the show goes on. Elizabeth Mitchell.
Elizabeth Mitchell. She played Elsa's mom on Once Upon a Time.
Yes. But that third season, man, she is infuriating, in my opinion.
Yes.
The constant back and forth of not knowing if she's good or bad. And, like, I was just like, woman, just stop. Like,
something already.
Yeah.
I did want her to end up with Jack, though. I'm a
Really?
Yeah. I didn't like Kate and Jack in the end.
Really?
Because it felt like it was too tidy.
See, I thought that Juliet and Sawyer made a lot of sense. I like that.
See, that's what pissed me off is like I could even get on board with Kate and Jack if they just didn't put Juliet with Sawyer. Like if Juliet and Sawyer were both just separated, like yeah, they had their relationship, blah blah blah, but like they just ended up like being single, but still happy. Like they still could have been okay.
Here's the thing: I think that there was potential for Kate and Sawyer to be together, but Sawyer got trapped on an island for 3 years with Juliet, and by that point, when Kate came back, so many spoilers right now.
Oh, they were different people. Yeah,
they were different people, and Juliet died,
yeah.
and so there was no repairing that relationship. There was no them coming back together in like the wake of Juliet dying.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made sense. Honestly, I always liked Kate and Jack. I don't know. I thought that.
Oh yeah, everybody. I liked Kate and Jack. Don't get me wrong, but I like Juliet was my favorite girl character on the show, and Jack was my favorite guy character on the show.
There was something about that final episode, man, when Kate says "I love you" to Jack, and the way Jack says it back to her. Do you know? The way he says it, though, I love Matthew Fox's acting in that final episode. He has certain episodes where he's phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't like. And I bring this up all the time. I mean, you talk about it. I feel like he never really did anything else after Lost.
No, he hasn't done a lot.
Like that's sad.
Yeah, but he kind of says like, I can't even, dude. I love you. Like the way he like accentuates the "you" at the end. Like I can't explain it. Like, but the way they got it, like that scene was perfect. The way she says it to him and he says it to her, I was in love with that.
Because the whole time
episode.
you kind of feel like Kate's on the fence about everything in her life, not only Jack, but like every single thing. So for her to definitively like say that to him, like he was like, what? Like he was kind of giddy on the inside. You know what I mean?
And it's so sweet when once you're starting to kind of piece together that the Sideways universe isn't an alternate reality, and there that final scene right before the church at the end, and where Kate touches Jack and he starts to remember things, and then she says, "I missed you so much," and then every like 5 minutes later you realize that it's because she waited her entire life to die and see him again. I was like, this show, man, that freaking episode kills me. I cry so hard at that episode.
If there was one show that made me profusely sob ever in my life, it was Lost.
Yeah.
Charlie with the Not Penny's boat scene, that was like the first time I think ever watching anything, like not anything, but like a television show where I was like, I couldn't control my breathing. Like it was bad. Like when I saw him outside, I was like I couldn't.
Yeah.
Sun and Jin, all the deaths in the Sideways universe.
Oh, that was rough,
God,
man.
Sun and Jin's was one of the worst things that ever happened to me.
The thing is, like, you know how TV shows are. Well, a TV show ending is the worst, especially especially one that you love.
Yeah.
Like if I go back and watch TV shows now, I sometimes skip the final episode because I don't like that feeling that I have after it. But
it's
no
like
no show has left me with a hole in the same way Lost did. Like when Lost ended, it was almost a depression.
I went into a depression.
I remember listening to "Moving On," the final song at the end of Lost, over and over again, and every single time I would cry.
Yep.
Like I sound like such a wuss right now, but that show destroyed me.
I couldn't watch anything. Like I stopped eating. Like it was bad. Like that was a show. Like I'm being so serious. Like that show literally ruined me. When Juliet at the end of it's 5, right? Season 5 that she dies. When that scene happened, Drew, like I felt like somebody took my heart and was physically squeezing it, not crushing it, like just squeezing it so tightly that it hurt. Like that. Oh my God. Talk about profusely sobbing. When Juliet goes, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And it's like a 10-minute scene too, where you don't know if she's going to live or die.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
and then she finally does, and you're like, God damn it.
I was like, you motherfuckers.
Thank you to TARDIS Rocks for following, and yes, it is now 100 XP to our followers. We didn't feel like we were giving enough away. 25 XP and 100 for subscriptions isn't enough. You guys deserve more. I feel like we give away 300 XP for like follow goals. Subscriptions are a big deal. You guys are donating to us, so I feel like we should give some more XP for that. We got 28 people in the room right now. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We're, as I said, this level of Hangout, so there's no agenda. We're just talking about whatever comes to our mind.
So far, television.
A lot of television.
That's happened.
Yeah, we've talked about a few different things. Witness was one of the few gaming-related things we talked about. I feel like we should talk about the trophy war a little bit.
Oh, a tad bit. I just want to answer these questions while we have them in the chat. Super Dave says, didn't Seinfeld have a bad finale? I never watched the end to Seinfeld.
Seinfeld ended with them all going to prison.
Oh, well, that took a turn.
Yeah, they I'm trying to remember. They're in a town where they watch somebody get robbed or something and they laugh at it. And
yes. I'm recall. That was the finale?
Yeah, and then the town had this new law instated where you are actually culpable if you
have to
let
help them,
a crime happen. Yeah, you are legally obligated to help somebody who's being assaulted or robbed or whatever, and they don't.
George freaks out.
Yeah, so they go to trial, and at the trial, it's all these people that have been on the show that hate the Seinfeld gang because they're terrible people that have done these terrible things over the course of 8 seasons. Really? So, of course, every testimony is like, these are the worst people ever, these are the worst people ever, so they go to prison all together. And
that's a bit of an ending, though.
And then Seinfeld does his comedy show from inside prison.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a okay ending.
How do you end a show like Seinfeld? It's literally a show about nothing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Netflix, Your Average Psych says he got to discover the Wallander series on BBC. That show was a surprising find. I never even heard of that.
Neither.
Continuing on here. Let's get off of death and religion a little bit because we've been talking about that like no other. Hi to all these people.
I think people want to bring it back. Is what's funny.
A little bit. Alcohol.
I think people enjoyed our afterlife discussion.
Yeah, we could get into some murky territory there. Alcoholic Hero says, "Hi everyone, how's it going?" Hi, Alcoholic.
Hey.
I do like alcoholics because I am one myself. So proud of you. Guitar Freak says, "Team Greg will dominate this year." We are doing pretty well so far.
We're doing good. Yeah, I have to say. Do we want to talk about our current status, like how we're doing?
Should I tell everyone score so far?
No, I don't know if we should do that. Just because that's kind of meant for the roundups,
the check-ins, right? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from Dean and yours.
Well, at the halfway point, me and Dean are still neck and neck, as everyone expected. Drew, surprisingly, everybody, is right behind us. And I did not expect that at all. Coming from Drew, who never has free time to like live a life.
I'm doing my best, man.
He's doing so well. He's only like 1,000 points behind me, and I did not expect him to be that close to me, let alone me and or Dean, which is crazy. But Drew is doing really good. And every time Drew and I finish a game, we have our separate G chat where we'll message each other and be like, "This game done," and we'll both be like, "Yes, so
platinum number 2 achieved." We're like constantly motivating each other.
It's the best.
We're pushing hard. We're gonna
Season 2 is a lot more fun in that way because with Drew finishing stuff, it kind of puts a fire underneath me, as the same way I see like I'll check Dean's. And I hate to leave Mike out of this, but Mike doesn't have internet, everybody.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going on. He's a mystery right now.
Mike could have the most points out of us all.
He could have like 10 platinums. We have no idea.
I have no clue.
That's what's crazy is Italian Mob just said it. Yes, I did platinum the order. And 2 other games as well. I have 3 platinums over the last 3 days. I've gotten 3 platinums in 3 days. And it took me since the beginning of the PS3 getting trophies in 2009. I had 7 platinums. I've gained 3 in the last 3 days. And I had 7 before that. So I'm clearly putting in the work more than I usually do.
Drew is doing phenomenal. Every time he texts me, I'm like, "Drew, like what?" And then I'll update his score, and I'm like, "You're only like 200 points behind me. Like I have to step up my game."
My goal is to beat both you and Dean.
I would cry if that happened.
I think it would be hilarious.
I would feel a little ashamed of myself.
No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I know I can't because I just don't have the time. But I'm going to do the best I can.
Keep going here in the chatter sphere. We have Stacy D Pro says, so what are your thoughts on Stephen Moffat leaving Doctor Who? Stephen Moffat, if you don't know, signed onto the show season 5 on the new Who, which is like all the current stuff that we've been watching. And he's been the showrunner now for 7 seasons, which is like crazy. Well, if you count the seasons in like halves, because they do like Christmas specials, he's been the showrunner for a while. Let's put it that way. And he was an executive producer on the show for the 5 seasons previous to being the showrunner. The guy that is doing another David Tennant show, Broadchurch, which they brought over here. It was called Grace Point. They're not bringing it back for season 2. Broadchurch is still ongoing. He's actually taking over Doctor Who, which is another successful BBC show. So I have all the faith in the world in them. Doctor Who has a solid cast right now. And right now this is a good time to do it, in my opinion, because they're switching over everybody. We're getting a new companion. Clara just left the Doctor. Tear, everybody. That was very sad for me to go through.
Bummer.
Talk about sad shows. That show rips out your heart all the time because they switch up the cast. So you're not even with the cast for the whole show. But yeah, I'm excited for the new changes. I'm excited to see when the show premieres. We just had our River Song Christmas special where we got River Song's goodbye, actually, and that was really depressing because she's been a recurring character for every season so far. So that was really sad. But
Going
yeah, I'm excited.
to Team Eater's comment, I looked up Rocket League, and it has like a 10 out of 10 difficulty. I saw that Dean platinumed it, but it looked like a really, really tough platinum. I was surprised that Dean got it.
Rocket League has a 1 out of 10, I believe.
No, let's check it out. Let's go to
PlayStationTrophies.org because I have that one saved as my one of my games I'm currently going to be going after soon.
I thought I saw it say that it was super difficult.
30 people in the room, guys. Thank you for watching us. As Drew's looking that up, you guys can heart us here on the Twitcher sphere. Give us all your hearts. Give us all your loves. That way you get notifications for whenever we go live. And then also go follow all the banners that we have up top there. Our YouTube, our Twitter. Follow us, subscribe to us on all those different things.
Oh, it does say 1 out of 10. What did I see earlier then? It must have been... Yeah, you know what it was? It was PSN Trophy Leaders. They're complete opposites. PSN Trophy Leaders has it as extreme for difficulty.
The way that the leaderboards work on PSN Trophy Leaders is not by score. It's by how many people that have played the game have gotten those trophies. So if you consider that, it was free for PS Plus Rocket League. So everybody probably has the game downloaded and started it, but not everybody has gotten all the trophies. So now the trophy levels are so rare to have that the game itself isn't that difficult. I read over the guide and stuff, but
he says less than 10 hours.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I have it on my list of stuff. It's in my like top 10 right now. Right now I'm playing Counter Spy on the PlayStation 4. That game is so beautiful, so much fun. I have a couple more trophies to get in that, and then I shall be moving on to something else. But I'm excited.
That was Team Eater's first platinum, was Rocket League. What was your first platinum, Greg?
Ever of all time?
Yeah.
This is very weird. It was a PS3 game because PS3, I don't know if everybody remembers, but didn't start off the trophies originally. That got added about halfway through the PlayStation 3's life cycle with trophies. So I wanted it really bad to be Uncharted Drake's Fortune. And I was holding off for the longest time when trophies got announced. And I'm like, trophies is going to be my bitch. Like, I'm going to make trophies the best. And Uncharted didn't get patched with trophies, the PS3 disc version of the game, until Uncharted 2 came out. So by that time, it was so long. I had to go for trophies. I had to. My first platinum was Alone in the Dark Inferno on PS3.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a TBT for
I
everybody.
think Drake's Fortune was my first one.
A lot of people is Drake's Fortune, and I wanted to hold out to make it Drake's Fortune because it came out right around the time trophies got patched in, and it came out near Uncharted 2. It was like a year before Uncharted 2 that the trophies got patched, not the game's release. But Alone in the Dark Inferno was one of the very first games that had trophy guides up online. So when I looked up the trophy guide and everyone was like, oh, this is like a really different game. It's out there, weird story. I played it. It's about like demons running through New York City. You run through Central Park, and I had just gone to Central Park before I started the game. So all the locations were so real to me. It was a really, really fun game. I appreciate that game a lot. A really hard platinum, too. It's a lot of grind. But it was my first one ever. And then my second was Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? I just realized I don't think I ever tweeted out that video.
What was your first... Oh, the one we recorded.
Yeah.
What was your first ever platinum?
I think it was Drake's Fortune, but I'm not 100% sure. I should go look at... Can we look it up?
You can scroll down your list, yeah. If you go on PSN Trophy Leaders, let me do that. Or you could probably do it that way. We could show the people.
I'm going to try and see if I tweeted out.
Okay.
No, I didn't. So I'm going to tweet that
You
out.
do that. I'm going to look up your PSN Trophy Leaders because I have it saved, and I'm going to scroll down.
Okay. Do it
BT Dubs, everybody. I have Alone in the Dark. So if you go to look for my Alone in the Dark Inferno Platinum, it is not on this account because Sony is so dumb and only changed the parental controls this year. So where if you're less than 18 years old, you couldn't buy anything on the PlayStation Store. So I made a PlayStation account at 15 when I got my PlayStation 3. And then they were like, you can't buy anything. And I said, well, that's a dumb system. So I made a second account, who was the parent account of my 15-year-old account, where I lied about my age. And then when I got a PlayStation Vita, you had to sign in with the parent account. But when I went to go sign in with the parent account, all my old downloads wouldn't transfer. So I just started brand new, and that's the ID I have currently.
Nice.
So I have 3. I have multiple platinums on multiple accounts. The Last of Us, Tomb Raider, Harry Potter's, Resident Evil 5. I have a bunch of random nonsense. Your first platinum was Uncharted Drake's Fortune. You did that August 13th of 2008.
Nice.
And your
2008? Really?
Yeah.
It was. I didn't even think trophies were out then.
Yeah, I told you they've patched it. No, this is one where you know how I go back on dates to a while ago. Trophies weren't out for the longest time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a while. It was a few years.
It was
for sure
so messed up that they did that to me. I was so sad about it. I'm gonna go to mine now. I'm curious to see what's my first one on this account.
I'm trying to.
Actually, we'll continue with the rest of the level up crew too. Let's go to Mike's. Mike's gonna be next.
Okay,
I don't
so
even know
here-
if Mike has a platinum.
Here are my platinums, or my 100%s. I've done Taco Master, Fez, Linger in Shadows, Flower, Journey, The Order 1886, Brothers, Eco, which I'm very proud of, Infamous
Eco's
2,
a really good one to have. Anyway.
Critter Crunch, which I'm also very proud of. I love that game.
Critter Crunch was awesome.
Yeah, it was. The Walking Dead Season 2, Grim Fandango, Infamous. No, not Infamous. That's where I'm no longer. Infamous, I have 98%. Ugh.
You need to get back to that.
I can't because I don't have the save file anymore, and it's the Blast Shards trophy is what I'm missing.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh my god, it annoys me so much that I didn't get that. And the other one is Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time. I need to do that on challenge difficulty to get the platinum. That's the only trophy I'm missing.
Wow. Mike doesn't have 1 platinum so far. Scrolling up his list, I went
He has
through
Diablo.
20 games so far. His first 100%, which I can tell you guys, was earned October 31st. It was Halloween of 2011. It was Costume Quest. Was his first
Yes.
100%. His first platinum, as I continue to scroll up here, he only has another 100%, which is Brothers. That's January 22nd of 2014. He has so many games that he played, but none of them are finished. This list would make me vomit. I could not have this many games not done. Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, August 5th, 2015. This is Mike's first and only platinum, I think.
Yep.
Only one.
He was very excited when he got that.
That's a good one to have as your first one.
Well, he spent like 100 hours
That's what I
getting
mean.
it.
It takes like so long to get that. Time to go to Dino before we look up mine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dean's first ever platinum trophy. Oh, I thought it was going to be at the bottom, but no, he looks like he didn't get into trophies for a while here. His first ever platinum. This is not a shock at all, ladies and gentlemen. Lego Marvel Superheroes on December 18th of 2013.
Interesting.
Wow, that's a weird one for him. I feel like he played so many games I did, but he just didn't finish them. And then my first ever platinum. Let me look here. Oh, I'm going to the levelupnetwork.com, which you guys can all go check out as well, but I clicked the wrong link there on my bookmarks. Let's scroll down here. We have my first ever 100% on this account was Detuned, August 30th, 2013, which is literally you go into the game and hit 4 buttons. My first platinum on this account was Trying To, which was August 31st. Then I have Flow 100, Tomb Raider. These are all my 100%. Flow, Tomb Raider, Welcome Park, Terminator Salvation, The Walking Dead by Telltale, Journey, Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. That game is fucking awesome if you haven't played it. Machinarium on every console. Infamous, The Walking Dead again. Rain.
Can you... hold on one sec. I'm trying to mess... Can you hear me, Greg? Gregory. Gregory. I lost you. I see you. You're there. I just can't hear you. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. All right, I'm gonna have to call you back. Greg, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I heard you
Okay.
that whole time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Okay,
you.
good. Team Greg loses the mic again. Sick of it, guys. Yeah, everyone was saying that Mike's trophy list literally discussed them in the chat. I could never have a trophy list like that, only because I have such bad OCD. I only have a few games on my list that I would need to finish.
I'm so curious what Mike's doing right now.
Me too. I need to know. Drew, that was where I left off. Drew, did you ever play Rain?
No, I haven't.
That's a great game.
Is it really?
I love that game. It's about
Is it
the
a
little
platinum
boy-
or is it?
No platinum there, but it's a gold, 3 silver, and 8 bronze. I completed it in 10 hours, so not terrible. Did you ever 100% Heavy Rain? That's a very difficult one.
No, I haven't finished Heavy Rain. I think, like I said, I really would like to do Until Dawn, but I'm nervous that it's going to be too time consuming at this point because I think when I restarted, because I started streaming it again, remember I started streaming it to have the viewers decide
Yeah.
everything, and I think I restarted the game to do that, and I think once you do that, you no longer have chapter select.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And that's, oh my god, so that means I can't
Yeah.
go back and get all the collectibles easily, and such a
Easily, yeah.
waste. Oh, so annoying.
See, like, I've had that happen to me before. Like I said, like, I'm reading my list again. Tomb Raider, I've platinumed on this account twice, on my old account twice, because I had the definitive edition and the normal edition.
Yeah.
Like, why did I do that? 2 times 4 times I platinum Tomb Raider, the first one. Like, why? It's so dumb. Wipeout 2048 on Vita, I have at 87%. I'm missing 1 trophy, and it's to complete every single multiplayer match. It's the worst, dumbest trophy in a video game. It's ranked as extreme, and it's stupid, and I hate it.
I'm still trying to figure out if I can get Skype audio shared with you. I'm seeing an answer from 6 years ago. I don't think that's probably appropriate
Relevant.
anymore.
Yeah, I would imagine. No.
It says, go into Skype tool settings and choose stereo mix for the microphone. That's not there. But it says if you don't see that, then maybe you need to enable it from the control panel, sound recording, then right click, show disabled devices. Okay, I'm going to try this.
Okay.
Let's try this out. So it says go to sound recording devices. How do I show this? Says to show stereo mix.
Are we
Enable.
figuring this out live on the show?
I think maybe.
Look at you.
All right, so I enable stereo mix. So now I'm going to go into Skype. I'm going to set the mic. Tell me if you stop hearing me.
Okay.
Give me a sign because I'm going to switch it over to stereo mix.
Okay.
Can you still hear me? No.
You're gone.
Ah!
You're gone.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I still hear noise. I just don't hear you. I hear like a faint fuzzing. It kind of sounds like everybody's gone to the rapture. If I'm being honest, which is weirdly appropriate. Oh, BT
You're
dubs.
probably hearing something from my computer is what you're hearing.
that might be
That
true.
sucks. Why does the stereo mix not include the
BT
mic?
dubs, everybody. On a recent, it only does PlayStation. Greg came out and said Everybody's Gone to the Rapture was one of the worst PlayStation 4 exclusives. I'm replaying it for Trophy Wars because it does have a platinum trophy. So I'm going through it again. And now with the run button, I feel like that was a big part of my gripe with the game. Was going through it and only getting through 2 hours of the story because I was walking the whole time and played it for 7 hours. So I'm giving it another shot, and I might change that on my list of PS4 exclusives.
Yeah, Guitar Freak, you would hear me, but I'm trying to change the settings within Skype specifically, not XSplit, so that Greg would be able to hear it if I play trailers.
Indeed.
That's what I want. I want Greg to be able to hear trailers as I play them so that we can watch a whole bunch of shit and react to them. And
One day
whatever.
we'll figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out, man. I'm going to figure it out now. It's happening.
It's happening, he says.
It's going to happen.
My most disappointing trophy on this trophy list is Abs Animals. We don't talk about it. You literally play with a cat. It's a virtual cat.
Wait, what's that?
Abs Animals. Dean and I got very desperate towards the end of Trophy War Season 1. It's on PS3 and Vita. I have both of them 100%ed. And you play with a virtual cat where you pet its head using the touchscreen and or the PlayStation Move, and you get 100% of the trophies.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's only 5 trophies total, but like it was a fake cat, so why not?
Let's go on NeoGaf.
That's one that's always going to piss me off. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. I got 1 trophy in that. It won't ever let me delete that dumb game off the fucking list.
I don't think I have many trophies in that either.
Because why? Who would want the trophies from Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes?
Yeah.
I played it for a stream. And
That's still such a weird thing that
Yeah.
Ground Zeroes came before
It doesn't
Metal
make
Gear
sense.
Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's such a weird thing.
The
That whole
whole-
thing is exactly. I was about to say too. That's just a
We're-
weird ass thing.
We're in
That
each other's
entire
world.
thing. There's like no news going on really. We got the PlayStation Plus games.
PlayStation Plus games.
Helldivers. I mean, that's kind of cool.
I played Helldivers. I own it already. It's not that good.
No, I think Mike really liked it.
Mike liked it, and I think it was Johnny Poolside who bought it with him. And he liked it too. It's.
I want to
okay.
say Noble Metal Gamer played it with them, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
It's not the best game in the world. It's decent, but I just feel like this PlayStation Plus this month is a little bit of slim pickings for me, personally.
Oh man, what else we got here?
I'm trying to look on IGN because they had a bunch of news stories I tweeted out today. I don't know if you guys heard about the Life is Strange scholarship that Square Enix is running, but
That is pretty cool. I saw that you posted that earlier.
Yeah, I posted like 3 things on our Twitter today that I recognized, and I said, "Oh my god."
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's really cool. I need to share. Oh, Star Wars Rebels was on tonight, Drew. You know what that means for Greg. Woo!
I'm trying to think. I think I tried to watch Clone Wars, and it was all right.
Princess Leia just came on to Rebels.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Shit
the
just got
clip of that.
Real. 8.7 from IGN, ladies and gentlemen. Another solid episode. Let's read the little points here.
Is this like the first episode of the season? What's going on there?
No. Princess Leia was the opener back up into the season, but there was a season. Let's do that. Look up Star Wars Rebels season 2 trailer, and it's going to be trailer number 3, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And let's watch that, and I'll bring it up on my YouTube. But
Okay.
you watch this, Drew, and tell me that you wouldn't love this show.
Okay, so say what it's called again.
Star Wars Rebels season
Rebels.
2 trailer.
Oh my god, hold on. Rebels season 2 trailer.
And it's going to be the mid-season trailer, the official. It's going to be the first one that comes up.
Okay. Okay.
What?
this ready.
Ready? We're going to start it on 3 together.
Hold on. Hold your horses.
And you tell me that this isn't the best goddamn show right now on television. This is so good. I watched this trailer. It's 3.5 minutes long, so it's a little lengthy. But, like, they allude to so much to come, and I can't wait.
All right. I'm ready whenever you are.
1, we're going to go on go. After 3, I'm going to say go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. That's grown-up Ahsoka,
Defeat your
my
enemy.
girl.
You have to understand them.
For the first time in the series, a Sith temple instead of a Jedi temple. There's Vader,
There's
that dirty
always a bit
bastard.
of truth in legends.
Oh, Ahsoka.
The Empire's making our travels around the Outer Rim tougher all the time. Everywhere we go, we run into those guys.
Ezra with his lightsaber
If this
gun.
keeps up, we'll never be able to help the rebels establish a base.
Senator Organa
That's
heard
so
about
good.
our losses. He's sending us reinforcements.
Is this Netflix exclusive?
No, this is on Disney XD currently. You can watch it all free on
Get
demand.
down!
Leia, we've already seen her episode.
You don't
She's
have
supposed to come
risk
back.
your
though.
life doing this.
I feel like because I can fight, I have to, for those who cannot. And I think you might be the same way.
Ezra getting stronger. Finally, some more Kanan lightsaber action. Like they're in space, propelled at the speed of light.
The Jedi are growing in their power. It will be their undoing.
James Earl Jones
My gut
as the
tells me
voice
this is a
of Darth
trap.
Vader.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
really?
it wrong for
He
me
voices
to
him.
fight? For me to protect my friends?
Look at Yoda. Yoda's making an appearance.
How did I choose to win? The question is,
Yoda's original voice back again. Turn out.
growing your abilities are. And with them,
The Sith Temple, just that alone.
He's
Like,
amazing.
who knew there were Sith temples?
You should have seen him in person. He
Ahsoka
was
and
my
Darth
master.
Vader. Anakin's a dirty
The
bastard.
dark side. It pulls at him. It calls to him.
A White Jedi Knight. A Sith Holocron.
You seek knowledge. Call me Old Master.
That's Darth Maul, ladies and gentlemen.
Win
Was
by
it?
surviving.
He's back.
Hang on!
I hate it when she says that.
Ezra, don't!
Chopper. Chopper.
Ahsoka,
So much more action.
why did you leave? Do you know what I've become?
A cross-guard lightsaber that Ezra gets? Kylo Ren style? What? And Ahsoka and Vader, they're finally gonna fight.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That's pretty cool.
How fucking awesome was that trailer?
No, it was good. Hold on. Let me turn it
Oh
off.
my god, dude.
That was pretty cool.
That trailer is one of my favorite trailers I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
That made me so happy. Ah, dude, this show is so good. I
Did
can't
that make you
recommend it.
happy in pants?
Oh my god, you have no idea. It makes me happy all over.
I never played Knights of the Old Republic.
Neither did I. But that whole scene that you see Kanan going to the Jedi White Knight is what he's referred to as. Is that whole scene? Is he's supposedly taken from Knights of the Old Republic, the game? But this is the first time we're seeing him in this show. That's a good sign for Vader's Rogue One cameo. James Earl Jones would likely return to voice him.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. James Earl Jones came out as an announcement when Vader was going to appear on Rebels Season 1 that he would voice the character, which I was like, what? It's kind of awesome they got that talent. And all of the main voices in the cast are all famous people. Kanan's played by Freddie Prinze Jr. Sarah Michelle Gellar voices... who does she voice? The other
Is
girl.
it like entirely the cast of Scooby-Doo? 'Cause
It
that would
probably
be amazing.
is, to be honest with you.
That'd be awesome.
No, Ezra is some random kid that I don't know. Ahsoka's voiced by her original actress from Clone Wars. Ahsoka Tano. 2 dual-wielding white lightsabers. Like, what? How is she not the best Jedi? With the exception of Rey now.
Like, what's going to happen to her, though? What if she dies?
Wait, can I tell you what they've said?
What?
The producers of Star Wars Rebels said that everybody... Because everyone's like, this show doesn't make sense. Like, it's... You can carry over Ahsoka from Clone Wars, but they're like, why would Ahsoka and Kanan and Ezra and all these Jedi not come to fruition in any of the movies? So obviously they couldn't because of the time lapse and everything. Like the movies were made how long ago? So they're like, that's the thing about all these characters is eventually they'll all have to go, is what the producer said. So we're assuming every single one of these characters is going to be killed before the season ends. And they already said season 3 is going to be the last season. How crazy.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm assuming Darth Vader's going to kill Ahsoka, his former Padawan. Like, what? That's crazy.
That's going to be really messed up.
It's going to be the most fucked up ending to a show, I think. But I'm
on the Disney Channel.
On Disney XD. Like, how crazy is that?
Yeah, for sure. Guitar Freak says, I don't watch the Disney Channel. I don't either, so.
I don't watch Disney Channel at all except for Star Wars Rebels, but I watch them free on demand.
Did you ever watch Girl Meets World?
No, never watched an episode of that. I hear weird things.
Yeah, it just doesn't, I don't know. Something feels off about it.
Yeah. Boy Meets World is a special place in my heart. Girl Meets World, not the same. Because I feel like it's too campy.
Yeah, it has that new Disney vibe, which is where everything is so overacted. I can't
100%.
stand it.
It's like, Mom, what did you do? like, I can't.
like
And,
hands on the hips.
Really,
like,
the kids are really the parents. It makes me sick.
Yeah. What was I missed? Oh, I was going to ask you, what have you been seeing in the theaters lately with Crappy Movie Tuesday?
I haven't been to Crap Movie Tuesday since the beginning of January. I've missed 3 weeks.
What? What happened?
A whole bunch of stuff. My cousin went to study abroad in London, so I was saying goodbye to her one Tuesday. That was actually the last one I went to. We saw Sisters, which was hysterical. That's
really? Because I heard it wasn't that good.
Oh, I loved it. It was so good. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler killed it in that movie. It's a lot of cursing. It's what Amy Poehler and Tina Fey have been wanting to make for a while, and you can tell that about them. Like, they're both very, very... I don't know if anybody's ever seen interviews with them, like, outside of their roles, but, like...
Yeah, they're great.
They're potty mouths. They're, like... very out there, no filters. Like they're crazy. They're crazy. And this movie is basically their lives.
All right, I'm going to try setting this back to the stereo mix again. I tried something different. Tell me if you hear me.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Nada. 32 people in the room, though. Hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear me just fine because I have my mic set. Oh, you can't hear me right now, so it doesn't matter.
Nada right now.
I was saying that, yeah, they can hear me because I have the XSplit set to the Yeti mic, but I'm trying to mess with Skype's settings.
Eventually, we'll figure. It just doesn't make sense that wouldn't be a feature that you could do from Skype. Just be like, oh, share video with everybody in the party.
Well, that's what it seems to be. Like, everybody's talking about, like, on the forums and what that stereo mix is that. That's what you do. You just put on stereo mix.
Well, the forums are lying.
But this guy says, thank you. It seems like stereo mix didn't like the headphone jack in my Blue Yeti. I'm using a Blue Yeti.
I have a Blue Yeti.
What does it
Drew
mean?
has the nicer ones, though. He has the black ones. I have the silver.
I don't think they're any different, though, right?
They're no different, but like yours look cooler.
Yeah, I do like the way the black ones look. They just fit with the room, but...
Yeah, I have a bright silver one that doesn't go with anything except for nothing.
Nothing!
Rick says, yeah, Ahsoka's going to get roasted by Lord Vader Heart. Can we not talk about that? Because I'm going to cry when that happens. Disney, and this is what, don't get on it because it's Disney XD either, everybody, because like it's a very mature Star Wars show. Like on this trailer is coming off the episode where Princess Leia was just on when the show returned and Ezra's parents died. And that's what you found out last episode. That the young, spoilers for Star Wars Rebels, that the main character who you're following throughout the whole show, his parents are dead and Princess Leia kind of helps him back from that. But that's not a kid's show, in my opinion. Like people's parents dying all the time.
I thought I was going to sneeze, but I didn't.
Pineapple. What was
that supposed to make me sneeze?
No, it's supposed to make you not sneeze.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Why?
do you not have like a thing from school?
I remember like if you want to sneeze, what to do.
What is that?
Like if you're on the edge of sneezing, like to look at the sun squinting is what helps you to sneeze. Like so looking at the sun helps. I also heard like thinking of grapefruit, which is kind of weird because you said pineapple makes you not sneeze, and I always heard that thinking of grapefruit makes you sneeze. So
first of all, let's break this down. We need to unpack this. Number one, in high school, me and all my friends said in order to stop somebody from sneezing, as they're getting ready to sneeze or they think they have to sneeze, you yell out a random fruit. So everybody had a fruit that they had. Mine was always pineapple because SpongeBob, obviously. I never heard of the two things you just stated. That's crazy. I never knew. Really? You have like the opposite force powers. You can make someone sneeze. I can prevent them from sneezing.
You know what always makes me sneeze? If I pull hairs out of my nose.
You and your damn nose hairs. Me and Drew had this whole discussion. I was like, oh, I pluck my eyebrows, blah, blah, blah. Drew was like, oh, you ever get a nose hair and you just rip it? I'm like, never in my life.
See, do you ever have nose hairs that are like sticking out though?
Yeah, I have a nose hair trimmer though.
See, yeah, I don't. So I just pull them out.
Do you want me to buy you a nose hair trimmer?
But when I
feel like you wouldn't use it.
I would. If I pull out like more than 3, I start a sneezing fit where I can't stop for like 12 or so
that's
sneezes.
That's terrifying.
Not in a row. It's just like sneeze and then like
Pause.
30 seconds later I'll sneeze again and then I'll just keep going like that. Like every 30 seconds I'll sneeze.
Crazy. You live the craziest life, sir. Your average psych says, like the depth of the story idea is that animation style, though. Are you saying you don't like the animation style? Because the animation is one of my favorite parts of the show. That if every animated anything in the world was done the way Rebels was, I'd be so happy with my life. Rebels animation is phenomenal. Rick said the same thing. The only thing I dislike about Rebels is some of the character animations. The story seems phenomenal, though.
Yeah, the animation isn't like... It's okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna cry.
It's all right. It's not bad. It's just Disney-ish. I don't know.
Your average psych says if you keep pulling your nose hairs, they can get infected, and that sucks bad. That's why you use a nose hair trimmer.
I've been doing it for years, and I've never had a problem. So,
Guitar Freak, we all need to chip in for Drew to get a nose hair trimmer now. No,
I had one at one time. The one thing I dislike about nose hair trimmers is it doesn't pull out the whole hair. It cuts the hair.
Yeah.
So then you've got these like short little hairs in your nose that are like prickly.
Yeah, I like after I trim my nose to go like this, and I squeeze my
push on your nostrils,
and then they feel like there's like all these like peach fuzzies in there. I enjoyed that. I don't know
This is a weird hangout we got going on tonight.
All
right, so here we go.
Everything from God to nose hair trimmer.
I'm looking at stereo mix not working. Hey, I've been having this problem with stereo mix where it doesn't play the music I listen to. I normally sit in Skype with my friends while we play. I want to enable stereo mix so that they can hear what I listen to before I format it, blah, blah, blah. I've been searching a lot, and there are a lot of people having this problem, but no fix seems to work for me. I've tried disabling microphone while enabling stereo mix. Maybe I should try that. Checking listen to this device and selecting default playback.
Did you do any of that?
I'm not going to do listen to this device because then you're going to hear this weird ass echo thing.
Okay.
But maybe I'm going to try the one thing he was talking about. I'm going to disable these other microphones.
Italian Mob says, Drew, you're Italian. Why don't you have a nose hair trimmer?
Testing.
That's very true, Italian Mob.
You still hear me right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you still hear me now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the people in the show still hear me.
Super Dave says,
testing.
thank you, Drew and Greg. I just started sneezing. You're welcome.
All right, so now I'm going to go into Skype. I'm going to set the mic as stereo mix. Testing. No! You can't hear me, right?
I saw the yell. I couldn't hear it though. Crazy.
I don't understand.
He's crazy.
I know that I could probably figure it out through that voice meter thing that I have, but that's what happened earlier when I went. One of us went silent.
I thought you were having a stroke just now. I got really nervous.
I think you went silent or I went silent. I went silent.
Drew is crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm crazy. Oh no! It happened again! I can't hear you. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. I hear myself through the headphones, and it's really confusing. It makes it hard to speak. I hate this. I hate it a lot. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to do it. Testing. Nope. Testing. Nope. Testing. Nope. Testing. Nope. No. Nope. Let's keep trying. Nope. Testing. Testing. Testing? Interesting. Okay, I can't hear you, but I can't hear myself in my speakers anymore, so I like that. I'm going to call you back in 5 seconds. Can you hear me?
That was 3 seconds, not 5.
Oh, I'm quick. Okay, so I can still hear you.
Okay.
Ah, damn. I thought it was going to... There's this thing in Voice Meter where you can actually merge together merge together the speaker and the microphone, but
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
As you were testing everything, I'm like, guys, I feel for the kid. He's such a hard worker. I went on a spiel about you. Rick says, any chance we'll ever get a live power up again, Greg? Dean and I have talked about that. We wanted to do it like every big milestone for us. So we did it. Our first one was the double digits. We did that for episode 10. And it was actually really fun. But we'll probably end up doing it for like the 50s and 100s, I think we're going to recognize. The live ones will probably be restricted for one of those, I would assume. And then we'll figure out something else for another way. But I kind of wanted to go the same way Beyond's kind of gone. Do the live shows for 50 and 100s, and then eventually, if we ever get famous enough, do like meetups for like the 100 ones. That would be awesome.
How did the last one go? Did it work out for you guys?
The last Power Up Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went really well. Dean bought that software that let you use 2 mics at once. So it was... Yeah.
Isn't that what... Oh, I'm trying to think of what we use. What do we
I thought
use?
he gave you the program, no?
No, I maybe he used the one that I talked about, Voice Meter, the one that I'm using, not using right now, but the one that we use on our Sunday shows.
Possibly?
Probably. That's probably what he uses.
Maybe. It ends up working out, though. Greg is practicing his mime act again. No, I'm still here. What is that show? What is that from? What is that from? Where he's like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's from Saturday Night Live. There's a sketch that they do on Weekend Update where there's a sketch. Have I talked about this with you before? I'm having massive amounts of deja vu. There's this guy, and he's like I might have talked about this with Dean on Power Up. There's a guy, he's like a con artist, and he hears like all sketchy news. So like Star Wars The Force Awakens premiered, and he goes like, the guy's like, oh, did you hear about this new movie coming out? So the guy's like, no, what is the movie? So he goes, it's called Star Wars The Poop Awakens, or I'll say something stupid. And the guy will be like, oh, you mean Star Wars The Force Awakens? And he'll be like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's called Star Wars. And he'll just go on a higher pitched voice. They'll keep arguing back and forth, and every time he goes at him, his voice just gets higher until he like squeals. And he'll just be like, ah! And then they'll like switch over to like an image of a teapot boiling or something. It's pretty funny.
Very nice. We just got a resubscription from Dustin.
Dustin, resubscribing for us, giving us your money, supporting our channel. You get that +1 badge. You're welcome. Thank you for subscribing.
14 months.
Ooh, look at you. That's a good team.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we can talk about here.
I feel like if we ever had a live Power Up on episode like 100, like Rick would have to come reveal himself and what he looks like.
I thought we've been saying that for like the last 2 years now, but ooh, what did Largo? What the hell did I just say? What did Lego Marvel Avengers review on IGN? I need to see what this got.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see the review.
It got a 6.7.
Ooh, Dean's not gonna be.
Dean's not gonna be happy about this.
Every time we read superhero stuff, I always think to Dean immediately. I think of how I would interpret it, and then I think of how Dean would interpret it.
It is okay. Lego Marvel's Avengers is fun, but unfortunately restricted by stubbornly sticking to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It says inviting settings and co-op combo moves, but an incoherent plot, limited dialogue, and some missions aren't co-op friendly.
That's sad.
Bummer.
Why?
Dean was liking it though, didn't he say?
Yeah, Dean said he loved it. Rise of the Tomb Raider just got a review on IGN. Why?
Maybe the PC version?
How is that fair? Why does the PC version release this early, and I have to wait till December to play this game on PS4?
Wait.
This isn't fair.
It still says Xbox One. I have no idea why this is even up.
Makes me sick. Oh, Rise of the Tomb Raider got DLC. Maybe that's why. It says Baba Yaga, the Temple of the Witch review. Who the fuck is Baba Yaga? Let's read that. Do you see that? Scroll down a bit.
No.
Baba Yaga DLC got good. It got a 7.
There we go. Yeah. I guess they put it back up for the DLC releasing, so they put back up the original review. The Baba Yaga got a 7.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
Let me put that up here.
Question to you, Drew. Would you like to watch a trailer I tweeted out today?
Yes. What kind of trailer is it?
It's Lego Dimensions.
Oh, cool.
And it's called The Doctor's trailer. It stars Doctor Who, Doc from Back to the Future, the Doctor from Ghostbusters, and Harley Quinn.
Cool beans.
I think we can YouTube it.
Okay. I'll just let me know what to look up.
Yeah. Lego Dimensions.
Lego Dimensions.
I think I'm going to do Doctors.
Doctors.
Let's just put in Doctors.
Okay.
And see what happens. And let's see what we find. Doctors Collide trailer, the first one. GameSpot, 7,000 views.
Okay. That's my second one for some reason, but yep. Okay. I paused it at 0.
Okay.
It's only 39 seconds long.
Yeah, it's really short, but it's fun. It's a good one. Okay, ready?
Hold on. Gonna put it full screen. All right. Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
Doctor.
It's clever.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Somebody ought to call a doctor.
There's so many freaking characters.
There's so many properties in Lego Dimensions. I don't know how the hell they get away with it. Obviously, the best doctor in that bunch, Doctor Who.
Of course, right?
Let's be honest. I just love Doctor Who so much.
Brad isn't here. I just realized that.
Oh, that is. Oh, he had bingo though tonight.
He had bingo.
Yeah, is that bad that I know his schedule?
Did you know that's one of Kristen's things?
Bingo
that she's really into bingo?
No.
She thinks it's the most exciting thing ever.
What?
Yeah, and I'm very confused by
Can we go to a bingo night when I come visit?
Whenever we like drive by like an old church and like it says like bingo night or something, she's always like, "Oh my god, bingo! We should go play bingo." It's like is it really that fun for you? Bingo?
Oh my god, we should go to a bingo night when I come to visit next.
We
You guys still need to take me to the drive-in theater.
It's just like there's nothing exciting about bingo. You don't have any say over anything. You're literally just here listening to numbers and then dotting numbers.
Well, if the announcer makes it fun. Like I call bingo at my restaurant sometimes, and like I have jokes that go along with all the stuff. Like when I call it, it's like before, not after, and everybody will be like, ah!
It's like Better Call Saul.
Yeah, it's like little dumb things.
Yeah, but
there's no 69. Everyone in the crowd's like, ooh.
Like there needs to be some type of input involved. But bingo is purely luck. There's nothing else to it. It's just luck.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle that.
It's not even luck. It's just kind of like boredom.
I just don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. All right, we need another trailer.
What else have I watched recently?
This will be the final one of the night.
Are there any movie trailers that I've seen recently?
Going on PlayStation's YouTube first, we got Paragon Mid Lane Push.
What about if we watch the Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer again?
How many times? Oh, did you see the Street Fighter V cinematic story trailer?
No.
We're
Should I
watching
look that up?
Look up Street Fighter V cinematic story expansion trailer for PlayStation's YouTube.
Cinematic trailer. And 16 launch characters one? Or the cinematic story trailer for...
Cinematic story expansion trailer. And just pause it.
How long is the video?
It's 1 minute and 27 seconds.
1 minute and 27 seconds. I found it.
It's on PlayStation's YouTube.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. We will do it on go after 3, 2, 1.
Am I going to like this?
I thought it was surprisingly good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hold on. Let me back up here. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
PlayStation? Capcom? Ooh, okay. Ooh, it's pretty. This seems like very involved for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Hell? That girl's too buff. Oh my god. This is kind of scary. That was so epic.
So that doesn't like actually come with the game. It comes out in summer. As
But
like
it's
a
for
DLC
free.
expansion.
That's awesome.
For free, yeah.
I was
surprised.
Crazy to me that Street Fighter V is exclusive to PlayStation 4. Like, that's awesome.
That is kind of crazy. It still is crazy that happened.
I can't believe that it happened. Good for Sony. Sony's just rocking it, if I'm being honest. What other Sony trailers are there? Oh, you know what comes out next month?
What?
Unravel. We should
that looks
watch
good.
an Unravel trailer.
Okay.
I don't know if there are new ones, but let's
no, there's
YouTube Unravel.
The same ones I've watched.
Because I want to get excited for Yarny.
Yarny. All right, let's look at the... What's the newest one? Got a gameplay trailer from Gamescom.
I have the Unravel on PlayStation, the official story trailer. That's like 1 minute and 44 seconds long.
What now? All right, hold on. I gotta find it.
It was 1 month ago, so it's actually kind of recent.
All right, I'm gonna search it on PlayStation.
Yeah, I just put Unravel trailer PS4.
It's Unravel, right? Not old?
Yeah, correct. No ED.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Ooh, I haven't seen this yet. I'm really excited.
Okay. Let's put it up on this big screen here. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's a grandma. Wow, really good graphics. If this is the game.
It's a CGI cutscene.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wow. Oh!
You never saw this?
No!
It's good. I like it a lot.
It's beautiful, this game.
Definitely has Little Big Planet vibes.
Oh, 100%. The game is gorgeous. Beat up a lot. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Oh my god, I'm so
It's a beautiful
excited
game.
for that game.
Yeah. Comes out February 9th, not that far away.
Wait, so do you think that whole CGI part is gonna be like those main story? Like with the grandma? And the
I think it's just all about him trying to get back to her.
Oh my god. This is gonna be the most beautiful game ever.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I hope it makes me cry.
No Deadpool trailer or no Keanu. We already did Keanu on Sunday, so we're not doing that again.
Keanu was fucking hysterical though.
And is there a new Deadpool trailer that I don't know about?
There's the PlayStation official one, I think.
PlayStation official Deadpool trailer?
I think so.
Wait, what? Are we talking about a movie or video game?
The video game, I believe.
Oh, okay. No, I think he was talking about the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
I doubt he's talking about the Deadpool video game.
I feel like
nobody cares about. Yeah, nobody
it's
cares
still $40, surprisingly. Somebody just said, I'll Bobby your Yaga. Oh, that was from the DLC from Tomb Raider. I'm like,
Yes.
what reference is that to? I
got it.
I once won every round at my grandma's elderly apartment. Now all outsiders are banned. $592.70. That's kind of sad.
Good luck, I guess, because that's all that game is.
Yeah.
Luck.
No Man's Sky looks okay, but seems a bit cartoon colored.
It's kind of meant to be that way.
Yeah, I feel like they went for that artistic style.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for No Man's Sky, but I think that's just me.
It doesn't have a big enough team for them to go for hyper realistic. That's why they went for a more stylized cartoon.
And sometimes the cartoon look I feel like looks better.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game.
Yeah.
I think it works for No Man's Sky. I think also it makes more sense, especially if they are going for virtual reality. They couldn't have gone for hyper realistic graphics. You know, if you're going for virtual reality, you have to dumb down the graphics a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, that would be a whole different game.
Yeah.
There's a Deadpool PSA that came out today for testicular cancer awareness, and the one for Australia, says Rick. Yeah, because they're not showing the movie there, I believe.
We're gonna answer or close the show with that then.
So what are we putting? Deadpool testicular cancer?
Yes, I think we are.
What else would I be putting in?
Just put Deadpool testicular. And it says Touch Yourself Tonight is the first one by Movie Maniacs.
Deadpool testicular touch yourself. Okay.
so I think that's what we're going to do. Pause it at the very beginning.
I'm kind of excited. This movie, if it sucks, at least the marketing was good.
Yeah, I can agree with that. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
This message is brought to you by Deadpool.
Dude, searching for some sexy time.
Do you think he sleeps in the suit?
Well, here's the thing.
Seems
Touching
like it.
yourself could also save your life without making you blind. Seriously, most cancers are curable if caught early. Click on the link and start touching yourself.
He's crazy.
Stimulating.
Oh my god.
I'm touching myself right now.
What?
What?
Hashtag touch yourself.
Well, I heard it's projected for $55 million opening. So
That'd be
that's
awesome
good.
for them if so.
Yeah, that's a solid opening for a rated R movie. So
pause. What the hell is this Fuller House official featurette?
Why couldn't we find all these trailers earlier, Greg?
I know. I'm really excited.
It's right when we're about to wrap up.
Wait, can we end it with the Fuller House one? I feel like that's a better way.
Okay. Fuller House
official featurette 2016 Netflix.
Oh yeah, they watched this one Kind of Funny.
Is it good?
It's so cheesy. Like it's so obviously scripted and they're the worst. All right. Which one are you watching?
I'm watching the Fuller House official featurette 2016 Netflix is what it's called.
Is it a minute and 50 seconds long?
It's a minute and 48.
Okay, so I'm looking at a different one then. Damn it. Let me put 2016. Let's see if that finds it. That's 2916.
Hold on, let me find yours then, because if you have an official one, I just clicked on related videos from the Deadpool trailer.
Okay, Fuller House featurette Netflix HD. Netflix US and Canada is the one I saw. It's a minute and 50 seconds.
Where do you see this?
Just look up Fuller House featurette Netflix, and you'll find it.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. One day we'll figure out the Skype thing. Netflix US Canada. Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you for the follow too from Mia, I think is what it said. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She looks good.
She does look good.
Is that Stephanie?
Hold on, Tataritos? Fuller House carries the same emotional, loving, family.
She looks so good.
Show that the original.
I'm kind of attracted to
but
DJ.
It's sort of the reverse. In the original Full House, it was 3 guys raising 3 little girls. It's now 3 women raising these 3 boys. It's crazy to be back here again. We
Kimmy's
are a
heinous,
family
so.
and have been since we started doing the show 28 years ago and have only gotten closer.
Welcome home.
The first time we were all together as a cast, again, was at the table read, and it was kind of like we'd never left.
We still got it.
I didn't realize the emotional impact it would have.
Oh, wow, she looks
Looking
old.
around the room, seeing all those wonderful faces.
You're just commenting on the attractiveness of all the females.
That's why I'm here.
Once or twice in life.
You forgot 2 very important words.
Have mercy.
No.
How rude.
Michelle's dead.
Oh my god, so cheesy.
Michelle's
Oh my
dead.
god.
Feel like
It's
they're a
still
part of
gonna
our
be that
family.
cheesiness that I
And
can't
we have
handle.
I can't
great
wait. I'm so
energy.
excited.
You guys having fun?
They just say thank you, and I want to say to them, thank you for being such loyal fans, so we're able to bring this show back to life.
You got it, dude! Being able to come back and getting to work with people that I love, it was a lot of fun.
They say you can never go back home, but we came back home.
Aww.
That made me sick to my stomach, and I can't wait to watch it.
That is some cheesy ass shit right there.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
February 26th, it's so soon.
I can't stand Netflix or I mean Full House. So
I'm like, whoa, that's a broad statement. Yeah, Full House is the shitballs.
no, that's not. It's the
I
worst.
love Full House.
That was the worst way to ever end this show.
We went from God and the universe and the afterlife to Fuller House and everything in between.
Yes. Thank you, Mia. We likes something. I can't remember. I saw it and then it went away.
It's probably Mia Full House because she loves Full House.
No, not at all. Yeah, this was a super weird hangout.
This was fun though.
Oh man,
I enjoyed myself.
we went all over the place, as these should be. We were missing 2 people, of course, which didn't help. But thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you for watching. Greg and I talk about religion and the universe.
Mostly
and Full
just
House.
Lost.
And Lost. Yeah.
The first hour of the show was Lost, and the latter half of the show was us talking about nose hairs.
I can't stand Netflix for putting Fuller House.
Why?
That's why I can't stand Netflix.
Are you really that mad?
I just don't. I really, really dislike Full House. So.
Did you watch the show?
Yeah, and it's just it crosses that line for me. It goes way past too cheesy.
That's the point.
It's just
supposed to be like the white picket fence style of every bad situation, like drugs, drinking, sex, kissing.
Yeah.
It's so bad, but it's so good.
Rick's got it right. He said The Afterlife, Star Wars, Touching Ourselves, Trophies, and Fuller House. Solid show.
Yeah, we should make that the title of this.
I think this might be the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Might be the best thing. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the couple follows. It was Mia We Like Gaming. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for the
Mia
follow.
We Like Full House.
No. Thank you. We like you too, Mia. And follow the show like Mia did if you want. Hit that heart button.
Give us your heart.
On twitch.tv.
Give us all your love.
To live from PlayStation, no, I am not high. I probably look high.
Why do you look high?
My eyes look high right now. I think it's because I'm tired. They're like squinty. Look how squinty my eyes are.
You
right
need
now.
to sleep because you've been playing video games instead
literally
of sleeping.
like 1/4 of the way open. If that.
Drew's crazy.
Like, what would if I like looked like this all the time? Would that be better?
No, that's terrifying.
Honestly, I feel like this is what normal people's eyes look like, but this looks crazy on me. Your eyes are this open mostly. Mine
My
are like
eyes
becoming
are not-
glassy. Trying to keep them this open.
Wait,
these are
so just
these are my eyes normally. Look at them. Look how small they are.
You think?
Well,
I feel
you
like
guys-
now you're just making an effort to make.
No, they're literally that small. I'm not doing a damn thing right now.
I'm gonna go look at pictures of you that I have on my phone. That didn't sound creepy, right?
No.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter at the Level Up Network. Level spelled LVL. On YouTube, of course, at youtube.com/the Level Up Show. Level spelled LVL. Subscribe while you're there because we have some archives of everything we do on here, but we also have Dean and Greg's Power Up, which is comic book superhero nerdiness.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice, very nice.
That was me flying across the screen.
And we, you know what, Greg, I wanted to talk about this with you.
Oh God.
Top 5. We have our top 5 videos
like
coming.
the thing we're doing.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna finish this.
We're doing top 5 videos on our YouTube, but
Yes, indeed we are.
I think we should put one up this Friday.
I think we should start. I was gonna tell you. I think we should start first week February.
First week February.
Yeah, first week February, Friday, and then we'll launch those probably every Friday after.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
Guys,
So guys,
look
be
forward
sure
to
to
the
check
first
out
Friday,
on our
yeah.
YouTube channel. Look for. We'll do Drew's first. Drew's
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do Drew's first, just because I think Drew's first one is going to be the longest one we're going to have of these.
That's probably
Typically.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on if I get involved in like a Doctor Who or a Kingdom Hearts one. But be sure to look for our top list. Drew's starting off with the top 5 Final Fantasy games currently to date, as we would not expect any less from him. And then we'll have more top 5s to come. So be sure to check out our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/The Level Up Show, level spelled LVL. And you can subscribe while you're there and love all of our videos and all of our content and watch us sing and pull out nose hairs and talk about God.
Exactly. Otherwise, if you want to best support us, you can use Patreon, get some perks like early access to Power Up on YouTube. So go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network. Donate just $1 or more per month, and you'll get those perks. Our next milestone is $100, and we will be doing a new lip sync battle tournament if we get to that.
I need it to happen.
Yeah, I really would like to do another one. So
Lip sync
please,
battles are so much fun.
we're at, I think, $55 right now.
Yeah.
So help us get to $100, and we'll put on another one of those battles for you guys live, of course. Yeah, you got our t-shirt shop at thelevelupnetwork.com/store, and you can do a singular donation at thelevelupnetwork.com/donate.
You can also, at the store, at thelevelupnetwork.com, click on the store and buy Team Greg buttons and Team Greg Virgo Maduri shirts for 2016,
Yes.
because we're the best and we're going to win the trophy war.
Yes, we're off to a very good start. I'll tell you that.
Yes, we're doing very well. I'm very proud of us both. Drew, continue. We'll get some sleep, sir. Don't.
No, I'm going upstairs and I'm doing some Resogun on
Okay.
Vita.
Well,
I'm getting some trophies.
Never mind what
Because
I
I
just...
am invested in this war.
Drew's crazy.
I'm winning it for you.
Next
in
video.
the chat room. You guys on Team Greg.
Next video Drew does, he's going to be painted like Braveheart. I'm
Yes.
going to be happy about it.
Yes, I will. I was about to say what we do in life echoes in eternity, but I realized that's Gladiator. So
I was
never
like,
mind.
wrong movie. I'm
Wrong
not good
movie.
with movie quotes, and even I knew that was the wrong movie.
What's the one he says in Braveheart?
He says something about...
Well, he says freedom. That's the obvious one. But otherwise,
no,
he
there's like the
says,
one line that he has that's quotable from it. Braveheart. I'm looking it up. Braveheart.
Every man dies, not every man truly lives. That's one of them.
I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of, though. This one is
no, the one
Braveheart
right
top
before
20.
battle.
Yeah, when he's on the horse.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of it. I don't know what it is.
They can take our they can take our lands, but they'll never take our freedom.
Yes,
that
that's
one.
it, that's it.
But that's not the whole thing, but it's close enough.
That was pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. So, yes, Dean and Mike will never take our freedom.
That's how we ended.
Mia, we like gaming. Can you watch me live? I might stop by for a moment. Maybe. Find the time.
I probably won't stop by just because I have to go play video games. So I'm in the middle of a trophy war. I'll watch you when it's not trophy wars.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try. If you're streaming live right now, I will jump in right after this and give you a quick hello.
Just about to dive in.
You know what we should do whenever we do shows like this?
Uh-oh.
Well, you don't watch Community, so you wouldn't know. But on Community, they would do their own little talk show in the morning, Troy and Abed, and they would go, Troy and Abed in the morning. So me and you should do in sync. Who's first? Who's first, Greg or Drew?
I feel like you should be first because you make the shows.
Okay. Ready? Drew and Greg in the morning. Nope, not good enough. We got to try again. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Drew and Greg in the No.
Why did that one not work?
Because I started before you.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Drew and
Greg in the morning. Close enough.
Did it work?
I think it was good
I
enough.
feel like because there's lag over the internet.
Why do we say morning, though? This isn't the morning.
What? I feel like because morning is 2 syllables. We could say nighttime.
Evening.
Oh, evening.
There we go. Let's try it again. Try it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drew and Greg in the evening. Why can't we do this?
Because it worked.
It's so bad. All right. See you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I don't know. PlayStation.
I can't. Drew's literally had 7 strokes. I can't live this way.
Bye, guys.
Fandango. It's the worst.
Thanks for watching. Level up. Take care.
Bye.